Ljupco Cricket Club Under 13 Saturday presentation video. Now the Ljupco Cricket Club gave me some guidelines by which I should make this video, but I will give it my own little twist and hopefully they'll be happy enough with it. Firstly, what I'd like to do is make a mention of all the team members that participated this year in this wonderful, wonderful team, and in no particular order. It was just an order that I put together at the time. The team members that played this year were Mia Gordon, Tanda Burke, Alicia Wilkinson, Mackenzie Wan, or Macca, Alyssa Atevsky, Sarah Kerwood, Paddy Hall, Xavier Howe, Pearl Kapoor, Rihanna Burke, Maddie Howe, Molly Carr and Ben Grant. Now all these kids played in my team this year and contributed in any way they possibly could during the course of the year. So what a wonderful team it's been. Now, what a season we've had. It's been a brilliant year for us. We were on top of the ladder pretty much all season. We had two great finals games and we topped it off by winning the premiership flag this year. So what a wonderful performance by our kids, and they should all be proud of it. And look, in these hard times that we're currently going through, not even the coronavirus can dampen my spirits. I don't have the coronavirus, but you might be wondering why I'm wearing all this protective gear. Well, this is the way in which I think we should be looking at combating the coronavirus, because let's take a leaf out of cricket. A helmet. This will help with, stopping people from getting close enough to your coronavirus potential. I've got my gloves for shaking hands and, instead of elbowing and thing. And I got my bat. Now, the bat can act in two ways. One's for your social distancing, 1.5 metres. As you can see, it does a pretty good job of it. And also, someone gives you the shits. No, we won't do that. But anyway, so that's the reason why I've got the gear on. I think that it's apropos to use cricket in this sense. But I'm making a gesture of probably looking at wearing this for the next 3 months while we're in home isolation with everyone in Australia, so that we can sort of keep ourselves safe. But I'll also be looking at using it just to probably play cricket here in the house as well with the kids. So, well, we'll get underway now. And I figured that rather than doing something that was, the same as before, hold on, I'm just going to put my music back on. I don't know why it stopped. Now, I'm not going to sort of talk too much about the individual kids, not until probably later on in terms of just the award winners, but what I will do is just go through some things that I thought were enjoyable and fun during the course of our year. Now, I think that one of the key ingredients in cricket is taking catches, and there's that saying, catches win matches. Now, during the course of this year, I've got to say, it was one of the best fielding teams across the board I've ever seen. They took catches that were brilliant. It was amazing. I was in awe, to the point where I got them, and you can ask the kids to look up John Dyson and that goalkeeping catch that he took in the 70s. Early 80s, I think it was, late 70s, early 80s in the World Series cricket. But it was unbelievable for us. You had people like Macca taking one-handed, emulating Steve Smith type catches. Rihanna, on countless occasions, bang, the ball would just fly into her hands and she'd be looking more shocked than anyone else as the ball stuck and so on. Mia and Nick, attempts, like I said to you, to replicate John Dyson's catch. Xavier and Tander just continually attempting miraculous catches through the course of the year. And it went across the board. I mean, look, everyone, Pearl, Alyssa, Sarah, it was just amazing that these catches stuck. And even in the final, both finals, we had some really, really great fielding. And that's the reasons why the team was successful. Doing the fundamental things in games where, you don't expect 12, 13, 14-year-old kids to be so skilled. They were bloody brilliant. It was bloody brilliant to watch. But then there was also things that occurred during the course of the year that really astounded me. Xavier, I'm talking to you here. Mr. Grass Castles. Unbelievable. Xavier used to sort of do a lot of fielding behind square because, boy was really, really quick. And it was one of those things that we used to watch him mound up grass, and he'd have it in piles. I couldn't believe it. I didn't be having to listen to Mia and Alyssa call each other Maya and Alicia, and I'm sitting there going, what the hell's going on? But I suppose this is the way in which they were sort of getting themselves familiarised with each other and being relaxed during the course of games. And then we had the Hanson oval dog walking school that was continually interrupting us on countless games where, hold on, got to put the music back on. Here we go. They'd be walking their dogs and we'd be sitting there in mid-game and people would be letting their dog run in and we can't continue running. We're sitting there yelling at them and they're just, oh, not my dog. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. It's your dog, we saw it. I should have called the dog catchers. It was an interesting time, and there were things that sort of caught my eye, like one thing that I really did enjoy was watching our bowling attack. Now, I believe we had the quickest bowling attack in the competition, and boy was it enjoyable watching these kids absolutely torment some of the opposition teams. And as a coach, you don't condone hitting batsmen and so on, but as a old bowler, I can honestly tell you I got some real enjoyment watching the girls and the boys absolutely poleaxe some of the opposition into submission, basically, because sometimes they were bowling some serious heat. I mean, from Alyssa and Paddy, Xavier and Macca, Mia, Sarah, Pearl, Tander. I mean, these kids were just absolutely tormenting them. And we were putting our bowling attack in certain ways where we bowl a spinner or a slower bowler with a quick. And they would think that we would run out of quicks, but we had quicks continually coming through. And it was a joy. I mean, a couple of those serious bounces that Alyssa and Paddy put in and collected these kids. And you could see the grimace and pain. It was fun to watch. As a coach, seriously, you don't condone, I know, but it was great. It was really, really great. And the other thing was we didn't have any spinners. And I remember Alison coming up to me. It was midway through the year, and we needed some fill-ins. And she said to me, "Oh, there's this young boy, Nick Cowell, who'll be filling in for us this week, and he's a spinner." And I didn't have too much experience with spin bowlers, and I sort of was a bit sort of hesitant. I thought, oh, geez, I'm not really sort of experienced. I don't really know. And from the things that I've seen, it hasn't been sort of. I don't know whether kids can actually land too often. It's just more experience, but you've got to encourage. Wow, was I wrong? I mean, Nick came in. And I was pretty apprehensive, I first thought I was only going to bowl in for 2 overs just to see how it went. And I think we ended up bowling him for 4 overs that day because he was just hitting the mark. And I couldn't even pick it. I'm sitting there looking at, every time he bowled one, I'd be sitting there going, where the hell's that come from? Which direction did it go? And I don't even ask the umpire at one stage. I go, what the hell's he doing? I go, which way is it going? He goes, I don't know. He goes, but he shouldn't be doing it. He shouldn't be able to do what he's doing because do you see where his body's ending up? Look, I can't even do it justice. I'm not going to even try. But Nick, I'm keeping an eye on you, right? Because you're starting to convert some of my quicks to spinners, and I'm not going to have any of that, right? I still need some quicks. But because of his exploits, we started having a conversion. So Pearl went from being a seam bowler to bowling spin. And I thought, you can't be doing this now. We're coming into finals. But boy, was I wrong. She absolutely hit things on the dime as well. And then in one of the girls' games on a Wednesday, I saw Macca spinning it as well. And I'm thinking, what the hell's going on here? Where are these kids coming from? They never bowled spin before. And now all of a sudden, they're starting to bowl spin. And I think it's all got to do with Nick. And he kept lobbing them in. And I was ecstatic. I thought to myself, well, look, if you guys can do what you're doing, I'm happy enough to keep encouraging it because what the hell do I know? I mean, I'm just a mere assistant here to help you guys do what you guys want to do. So it was bloody brilliant. It was great for someone like me to sort of experience that because I'd never seen a spinner in a team that I'd sort of think. Even in the boys' teams that I coach with my son, I've never seen it. So what a change it was for us. And I reckon it was one of the instrumental factors that gave us a point of difference in the end of the year and helped us win that grand final. But what a year. Yeah, I've got to say, it was bloody brilliant.